Hi, my name is Daejah Merrill, and I'm so thankful today my ministry for allowing me to come on here and share my testimony of overcoming trials and tribulations as a part of God Made a Way Monday. So, first, I just want to start this off by saying I'm thankful to God for allowing me to be in a situation where I actually had to call on Him for help. So, when I was in my trials and my tribulations, it was a position that God intentionally put me there so that I could call on Him. And so, of course, this year has been hard for everyone. It has been a trying year for us all, and I'm thankful that God brought me through, and I'm thankful that when I called on Him, that He responded. And so, first, I want to start off by talking about in the beginning of my senior year of college. I'm a senior at Lincoln University as of right now. I'll be graduating May 2021. Yes. But in the beginning of my semester, I actually had COVID. So having it wasn't really like a physical battle that I was really struggling. It was really like a mental and emotional battle that I went through because it was like I had to be in quarantine and I had to be by myself. And I mean, I feel like that was just sometimes in isolation, the enemy just like to attack you. And so um I just started calling on God. I just kept, remaining in a spirit of praise, continuing just to have praise on my feet and my lips to like continue just to call out to God because I knew that He would heal me. And I'm thankful that even in that time, also God was calling me to really leave this relationship that I was in. And it was like a decision that I had to make after knowing that God is telling me to make it. So that was another trial because I felt like I had to really put all my trust in God. Like I couldn't really lean into my own understanding. I actually had to really give up my will to allow His will to come forth. And so going through that heartbreak, I felt like I lost myself in that relationship. But I'm thankful that He called me out of it. Then that means He was going to get me through the heartbreak. And I really stood to a scripture that in Psalms that basically says that He's close to the brokenhearted, and He binds up their wounds. Like going into my senior year, I was really discouraged because I really didn't know what I wanted to do after graduating. I had plans, but when I came to Lake University, like my freshman year, that's when I really gave God like another chance. I gave Him like another yes. And so He kind of changed, not kind of, He just completely changed my plans. And I had to really understand, like, okay, if God has a plan for me, like Jeremiah 29:11 says, He have a plan for me, then that means that I honestly have to give up my plan, and that meant that I actually have to trust in Him and lean not to my own understanding. That comes from Proverbs 3:5. And so I really just through all my trials and tribulations, I really had to stand on His word and really build a foundation of His word in me so that I could like basically stand throughout the trials and tribulations that I went through. And I'm thankful because like in a lot of situations, I'm like, God, this is an uncertain time. Like, where are you in this? But the more I said, God, where are you in this? The more He responded. The more I asked God, like, can you show me like what I'm gonna get out of this? Like, where are you in this? And that's come from Matthew 7:7, which basically says, seek and you shall find, knock and shall be open. And so when we call out to God, He truly will respond. And I'm a living testimony that throughout everything that I went through, like mentally, emotionally, physically, even financially, I continue to call out to God, and He responded. And I'm thankful to God because He put me in different situations, like I said, and the more I called out to Him, the more He became everything that I ever needed, and He supplied all my needs. And so God definitely made a way this year, and I'm just looking right. I'm ready for 2021 because it's about to be abundance and overflowing. As I continue to trust in Him and lean to my own understand. So I'm thankful for my ministry for allowing me to share the testimony. I hope someone was blessed, and I hope someone was encouraged and motivated to really call out to God in the midst of uncertainty, in the midst of trials and tribulations. Thank you.